Hi there, sign of Aquarius. This is Kim here to do your reading. Hope you guys are doing well. I hope that is okay. Yeah, I hope you're doing good. I hope you end up having a terrific weekend. So let's go ahead and ask their spirit guides, your angels, our angels. What kind of messages do you have today for Aquarius? Wow. Ooh. It's like electricity. Drastic change. Eccentric. A brilliant idea. A manic burst of energy. There's some good stuff to be created with this energy of Uranus. Oh, and then we have the card that really is like, it's like a Kundalini rising. But I will say, if you read the guidebook's going to say that something is blossoming or blooming like full force. It's bigger than the spring card, you know. It's bigger blooms than that. It's a bloom inside of you that you feel for this other energy or about this energy, because for some this is going to be that Kundalini rising energy. For most of you, it's going to be a mix of a lot of things, but it's something new, because this feminine energy has reached the top, masculine, it's whole, and it's coming back down. It's coming back down around again, so that these, so that this can be created. Something can be created. It's going to feel like electricity. Yep. That's what it is. That's what it is here, Aquarius. That's what it is. The conjunction and Venus. Oh, and the Virgin's milk. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, I have the conjunction card. The divine union has to come in, and it's coming in with the conjunction card. Venus, love, Aphrodite. Did your message get any more clear? Pleasures. If this to you is conjunction of a business partnership, it's going to bring in lots of pleasure. And there's a new experience here. With this card, this is something you've never experienced before. Never, ever. Or ever. Spirit is represented by the blue. It's also representing healing and calming. But this is ultimately about a new experience for you. So happy to give this type of a message today, this morning. It gives me energy. Just being able to read this energy gives me energy. Thank you for popping out. Thank you for being here with your beautiful energy, Aquarius, because this is beautiful. This is like the type of love that gives others like hope that it's even out there, okay? This is the big stuff, or it's the big idea. Because whatever it is, it's coming together for you to create. There is love being highlighted. Of course, love is energy that we're supposed to be creating with, no matter what it is that we're creating. So this could be any type of thing, but it's got to happen. That's the whole point of that card, is saying it's got to happen. It's got to come together, because these two energies are connected. And so when it's connected, it ends up meeting in the middle. Okay. Dear Arkansas's daughter. You can trust this. You can trust this. The Magician. Get out of here. What you gonna do with the energy that you get? You're gonna create. You've got the Magician. You're gonna create. It's said and done. You've already got This is what's happening. That's how this energy is coming across to me, is like, no, this is what's going to happen. This is something out of the blue. This is something that fits the sign of Aquarius. Yes, to the T. Because this is out of the world electricity or energy. You know what I mean? This idea, this brilliance, is this creativity. There is a desire for pleasure. Who doesn't? Pleasure, well, all right, some monks, if you want to make it your mission not to enjoy something, okay. But for the most of us here, we're totally drawn into the Venus energy because it feels good. It feels good. You know you wanna, na na. It feels good. Na 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 na. This reading's bringing out songs in me. They don't always come out of me, the songs, you know. Usually have to be in a really good mood too. That's why I constantly listen to music. Like, keep me in this mood, please. Please. What else? What else? You know, I saw that when I was shuffling. And I thought, well, surely, because this, well, okay. Why do we have to talk about that then? Okay, we can talk about it the different way, Kim. So, we're gonna, I'm third personing myself right now. That's kind of because the energy makes me feel like floaty, okay? This energy is making me feel like I'm a third person to everything, even the person doing the reading. Like, I feel like maybe kind of detached in a heavenly energy. Oh, that's a different way to look at the Six of Water in the reverse. And that you are also calling in this thing to be bloomed or blossomed. You're calling it in. You could feel like, oh no, we are apart. We are apart, my love. Whoever this is, whatever this is, this energy. No, you're pulling it in. We already know. I don't have to explain what goes on before this energy, do I? No. I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to talk about that. It's got me in a good mood. Yep. Nights. I was going to say Nights of Fire. Like it's coming across like a movie or some shit. Nights of Fire. Chariots of Fire. That's what I'm thinking of. This isn't it was a movie, right? For Runner or something? I don't know. I just remember the song that was attached to it. Night of Fire. It could very well be nights, but I will say that there is something specific that your soul wanted to experience for the first time on this earth plane. I would see lots of movement involved with this card, lots of travel. But look at this person. I mean, they're holding a snake, and the snake has fire coming out of its mouth. They're not afraid. There's also a snake wrapped around this magician, if you don't notice. Like, it's the magician itself that is the cosmic egg. You know what I mean? All of consciousness in you when you're tapped into all these elements. Because it's like I said, like a third person, like I'm floating. That might be how you feel with this energy when you create, is like you're, woo, this is such a different experience. Like, is this real? Is this still Earth? Are we on Earth? Ground control to Major Tom. Ground control to Major Tom. Dun 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 dun. Na, 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 na. You really na na na. And he said, Spaceman, David Bowie, in the most peculiar way. That's my impression. I'll stop. I will stop. Seven of Air in the reverse. This is about your perception at this time. This is about your ability to think clearly and strategize. You've never even thought about this until now. It's like making the room for something inevitable to come in that is the new experience. How can you do that? I think that's like what's being proposed as a question is how can we clear our space, our mind, our hearts, and make room for that which we know is coming as a new experience. So don't know how to label it, what box or category to put it in. Well, we could know it relates with love, divine union, so forces greater than you've ever experienced on earth, pulling these two things together, quantumly connected. What is that word? You know, in quantum physics, when something is connected. Why can't I think of that? When something is connected, and so when one thing happens, the other thing happens. It's almost, it reminds me of the mirroring principle. It's spooky action at a distance, right? Okay, I'll say what Einstein said. It's that thing. Oh my goodness, I can't remember it right now. That's gonna bother me. But spooky action at a distance, okay. And Schrodinger's cat, you know what I mean? Like technically, you don't know what the hell's happening. I think that's the best way to solve that question. Is it this? Is it that? Well, we could say we don't know what the hell's happening, but here's the truth is that these two interconnected parts do, however, know that this is coming together. So I would say energetically, you already know that this is what's blooming, that this is what's coming, and that there is a new experience, and that it's going to be a very powerful one in your life. I think you know this. This much I know. Three of air, the reverse. Oh, and the 10 of water. Literally saying here, if there, look, Kim doesn't, stop third personing. It used to bug the shit out of me when I was in high school. I'd be like, why are they doing third person? Oh my God. Like, I don't know. I was just one of those people. But so we have the three of air. It's in the reverse. That's letting go of the past, accepting that something was kind of heartbreaking. There could have been interference, whatever it was. If we had to part ways, it's like, this too shall pass, right? And so then you have the 10 of water, which is saying you have the ability to create and live in your heaven and earth. Sans the monks. So, sorry, it's just, I'm laughing because sometimes I know when it's just me laughing. and that then makes me laugh. Okay, so I have Venus is the heaven on earth, that you're meant to enjoy the pleasure. And this is your ability to create it. So what is your heaven on earth? It's going to be everything's provided here in this story. Must invest in self. Ace of Earth reverse. Must invest in self. Of course, that's probably what you're already doing if this energy is this close. Invest in yourself by getting over a fear of leaving something that's uncomfortable in the past. Exit plan needed. For some, okay? I'll be gone till November. Page of water in the reverse. 5 of water. Hopeless situation that you're letting go of. Mourning, disappointment. I don't know why these cards are coming out. Processing the past still. What was hopeless or didn't. You could have felt like, I'm just going to stick in this pessimistic attitude, right? And Page of water in the reverse. So that might be pessimism because you're still going through these heavy emotions. It's hard to think positive during that time. Yeah, I know. Yeah, this is what I do sometimes. This is the don't listen to this part for advice. Like, it is the shutdown, the withdrawal, the, oh my God, nothing's going to change it. Oh my God, everything's hopeless. And it's dark. It's real dark, right? 9 of air is the dark night of the soul to me. but it's the one where you're supposed to be using those swords as an extension of yourself for your honor, for your rank, for your defense, and for your offense. And if you are using that sword in a wrong way or not the right way, it can do the opposite. It can hurt you, it can hinder you, and it can keep you stuck. Okay, so that's what that's about, breaking free from that. Okay, we got to use our sword wisely. You all have the sword of Archangel Michael, the sword of truth, should you want to use it. You all have it. Ground control, you've really got it. So there's something about turning that around. Turning that around. 5 of the air, 4 water. Really wanted me to focus on this. There are other energies. Okay, this is what they're wanting me to say about this. Do you see this card where there's a person? Honestly, they look like they're having a really good time. They're wanting to speak what they want to speak. And then we have these black, I don't think they're, I don't know. I don't look at dragons as evil. So I'm going to say that these are something different. Okay, so these are some dark dragons. These might be representing Tiamat energy, which is chaos. Okay, and so what they're doing is they're blocking this angel that has like a trumpet or something in their hand that they're trying to announce to this person. So these energies are causing internal conflict. All right. So you have to deal with those energies and not let them pull you in or lure you into a way of thinking that you should be focusing on getting out of more than staying in. Okay, the 4 of water could be you withdrawing for a good reason, but I mean, this person is also doing a lot of reflecting on this card because you see them looking into the water. So if you're withdrawing because you just don't like the situation anymore, you don't want to look at the cups that are in front of you, you know, I don't want those cups, you know what I mean? Whatever it is that you're dissatisfied with, it's because of, I mean, it's a signal. It's a signal from your higher self on how aligned you are with whatever it is that like you're supposed to be doing for your pleasure and happiness here. The way I feel, you're not supposed to be suffering, but that is a trap that we can get into very easy, especially with influence of other energies. You know that we know that there's energies you can't see, like we know that. Well, that stuff's proven. And so there's something about it not being ideal. That's the best way to use that word, ideal. Not an ideal situation. So withdrawing and reflecting is good. I would just say don't overdo it because of being wary that there are energies trying to block through your own thought confusion a message from your angels. Okay. So, wow, I've got 18 minutes on the clock. I think we've done pretty good, guys, for that reading. Let's get something from the White Light Oracle. You're obviously about to follow your passion. Somebody else is looking at you as this energy where they're already passionate about you. They don't know why, but they know that there's a connection. It's something about entanglement. It's something about entanglement that's kind of like the word. Whoever gave me that word telepathically, thank you, because it just now came to me. Entanglement is probably the right word to say that, okay, with the quantum physics, and to make sense, makes sense, divine masculine, divine feminine, connection, entanglement, theory. Ground control. You've really gotta know. And did something in the most peculiar way. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, wow. Embracing your own beauty. And the card that's coming out for you is 18 Tantra. So I will look at that for you. The White Light Oracle. 18. All right. Yeah. Oh, you know what's funny? The song that David Bowie, Spaceman, it's been popping out in my reading here for you all for like a few times, about 3 times right now. And what got to me about it was I don't really know all the words at all to that song. And I'm wondering to myself, why am I thinking of the sentence that says in the most peculiar way? Like, that's the one thing that's really popping out. This might be why. Okay. This might be why. It says, be open to that which seems unfamiliar or different. You will experience a breakthrough as you embrace an unusual approach. You are on a soul path of accelerated spiritual growth. It is swifter, okay? It's swifter, but it's not always easier. You do not have to contrive your own happiness, but you can dip into the bliss within your body to lighten up your mental state and remind you that everything is working out beautifully. 639 hertz here too is associated with the blending of these energies within our own selves. And it is about enjoying and experiencing the energy that is present and building in what areas too for you. All right. Thank you so much, Aquarius. If you want a private reading, I don't know if I even said that. It's in the description box below. I always thank you for your likes and your subscribes. So come back. Oh yeah, I should do one of these. Let me do an angel number message too. 27, which is cool because that's my expression number. Although I'm your opposite. I'm a Leo. 27, your mind is wide open and you're tolerant and I was going to say expressive because it does say I'm expressive. That's what's ironic about this card, is because that is my expression number. Okay, you're compassionate. You want to improve conditions for everybody is basically what it says. 333, you're powerful. Talking about your gifts as a light worker. This is the power too. And it is coming from out there. Spaceman. Yeah, you should listen to that song, Spaceman by David Bowie. All right, so I'm sending you so much love. Bye.